Welcome to this week's update, Thursday the 10th of April 2014, and what an exciting time it is. Last night on the block, Steve and Chantel made $700,000 for themselves into their hip pocket. They were kissing and cuddling a lot. We're still not sure where they're together, but hey, it's a lot of money. And what was coming through loud and clear is auction is alive and well across the country. So here we are in South Australia thinking, you know, we're pretty clever. We've got a high clearance rate up there around the Sydney of around 70%. We've seen a lot of great results, some of them way over reserve, some a bit under, but basically really strong results. And then last night, the block just showed everyone the power of auction. Now, as an auctioneer, of course, we've gone through some bright times and some legal changes, and now the auction industry is completely cleaned up and it's starting to reassert its impression on the market and starting to see those really excellent outcomes. And why would you auction? It's not just because of the extra money. The auction process filters out all of the people with subject conditions, subject to the sale, subject to finance, and it prices it down to the best buyers and then puts it to the market on a particular day at a particular time. Now, the advantage if you're auctioning is you get a cash, unconditional contract as a seller, and as a buyer, you can see everyone. They're in the public, they're in the arena like you saw last night, and you can see it's fair dinkum, it's real, it's transparent, and it's a great way to go for both buyer and seller, particularly for a seller on a rising market. Is the market rising? Well, who knows? All I can say is it's very strong out there. TOOP+TOOP sales are right up there with the records, right in the middle of the boom, and I think that's across most of the market. It's very, very active. The prices aren't jumping and leapfrogging, but we're seeing good, steady growth. We're starting to see a really solid real estate market across the entire Australian marketplace. Now, just a couple of tips. My tip is, if you're a buyer, don't be afraid of auction. Get yourself organised, get your bank finance all sorted out, get in there and look at property, turn up at the auction, because a lot of people are too scared to, so therefore you eliminate those people and bid and make it worthwhile and seize the day. For those of you that are sellers, don't be afraid of auction. I know that it's a little bit traumatic for you on the day. People get a bit worried about it. Leave it to the auctioneer, leave it to your agent, and just enjoy the moment, but you will flush out all of the interest and you'll know exactly where you stand. So we love the auction process, hopefully you do as well. So on the back of that incredible block episode with $700,000 profit for Chantel and Steve, it does indicate the market's back in force, and maybe that's in Melbourne, but here in Adelaide, not such big numbers, but still very strong. So enjoy the market. And until next week's market update, happy house hunting.